Hello, my beautiful Libras. Happy Aquarius season. I trust you've all been doing well. And from what I was channeling, some of you I think are feeling a little frisky or intimate or just really looking at your love life in general. I know, very Libra-esque, but of course, Venus, your ruler, is still currently retrograde until the 29th of January. So if you've been feeling maybe this frustration or this longing or wanting to connect on a more deeper level, especially with regards to love, that was very much coming through. What was also coming through in the channel was this energy of singing. I'm not sure if some of you are singers. I'm sure you are with that Libra energy, or just wanting to use your voice in a benevolent way. And it's not necessarily about being good at singing. We can all sing, but really utilizing that maybe as a tool or an exercise to bring in greater joy or levity, or even just listening to songs about love or expansion or money or whatever you're wanting to cultivate this Aquarius season. Because remember, Aquarius is also a fellow air sign like Libra. So it's like you're going to get secondhand blessings from all the good energy that's coming through Aquarius. So use that to your advantage. And the energy of a tortoise or a turtle was also coming through. So this kind of slow and steady. So maybe some of you are feeling like you want to rush things or you want everything to happen right away, and just taking time and being more methodical, or maybe just slowing down in general to smell the roses, so to speak. Or maybe there's something that you're trying to bypass that needs you to take another look or to see things from a different vantage point. Again, very retrograde key themes coming through. And also there was an energy of just like this white sheet of snow. It's almost like starting with a blank slate, or if you're ending something or like a relationship or a contract or a job, it's like you're starting fresh. And even just kind of using that energy with the crown chakra and getting clear and being intentional. You might even want to carry around, let's say, clear quartz, or maybe you are having trouble sleeping because there's just so much going on in your personal life and professional life. I always kind of recommend Howlite. It's a white crystal, and you can put that under your pillow while you sleep just to help with that mental health. But again, another manifestation sometimes of a lot of air energy or air transits in the cosmos, us getting in our heads or allowing our thoughts to control us. So bring it back into the body and bring it back into mindfulness and intention. And I think you'll be all right, okay? Beautiful. The first three cards that I pulled for you, Libra, we have the Hermit with the Six of Cups, and then we also have the Page of Pentacles. So I mean, right away, this really does scream like inner child, going inward to really examine what's going on. The Hermit even too, you can see with that lantern, it really is only going one step at a time. You don't need to know how everything is going to unfold. You don't need to know how it's going to take place, but rather why. And this is also a really kind of key theme that you have a major arcana as the very first card. Have you been prioritizing your spiritual and mental health practices and rituals or not? And with the Hermit, it's going even further into that. Remember, your chart ruler, Venus, is still retrograde till the 29th of January, but then there's that post-retrograde shadow period as well. So taking time to really evaluate what you value, what you love, what brings you joy. Even next to that Six of Cups energy, maybe going back to your childhood or when you were younger to really examine, are my hopes, dreams, and aspirations being fulfilled? Or have I maybe lost my way a little bit and need to come back to a path of greater alignment with my higher self, as an example? The Hermit can also be too, if you're looking for a healer or a guide or a mentor to kind of show you the way or hold space for you, that can also come through. Also, the Hermit is representative of Virgo energy. So if you have a Virgo in your life or someone that can help hold you or help you in that way, that would be really nice energy. It could also be a Virgo ex-lover or an ex-friend. Sometimes with the Six of Cups, it's this offering of someone from the past. Again, very retrograde energy that's trying to come back and propose maybe an offer of love or marriage or commitment or whatever that may be. So when we get clear and really emphasize that mental and spiritual care, it becomes very clear who and what is best serving us or not. Oh yeah, that was also the final thing that came through in the channel. Like, it started off being very frisky and then it ended quite intensely. So I think a lot of you are like intense wink wink with regards to love and intimacy. which is kind of like fun to channel that, but I do think a lot of you are really looking for that one or that intense energy. I've also been watching a lot of Sex in the City, and just like that, it's kind of like that monologue that Carrie has at the finale of the old Sex in the City. It's like, I'm looking for that one, that all-consuming, unapologetic, can't live without it love. If there's offers or energies that are coming back, it's like, I don't know if this is like the one. It's kind of like, don't drink poison just because you're thirsty. Don't go back to toxic people just because they're there. It's like, you need to go and do some maybe inner work, introspective healing to make sure the offers that you're receiving moving forward are something that you actually want to invest into, or you're really examining which areas in my life do I want to put forth time, energy, and money. I always think of like the Page of Pentacles too as kind of this like student energy, or going back, taking a course, reading a book, learning something that's going to help it achieve more money or success, or give it better energy. So of course, if you're looking on maybe prioritizing your health, or looking into a meal service plan, or just something that your money is going to serve you well in, I would really strongly recommend going through your expenses, see what's been coming through January, what you invested last year, to see, am I actually investing my time, energy, and money in productive ways, or these kind of old patterns or old conditioning that are just cyclically leading to the same result? And that's kind of going to, with the Hermit, maybe some of you are feeling called to, especially with all that kind of crown chakra that I was feeling when I was channeling, that maybe you want to invest in Reiki or therapy, or someone that can hold space for you at that kind of higher level to help you receive better intuition, better downloads, better insight, because you're not just trapped up here all the time. You're able to ground it more succinctly. And I mean, even just breath work, meditation, you could do that work on your own as well. The next three cards, which is interesting, we have the Eight of Cups with the Six of Pentacles, and then the Emperor. Like, these cards, like, this is what I'm talking about, Libra. I do think, I mean, Eight of Cups, we can see that beautiful moon energy in the back. And what's interesting is that these cards are black and gold. So in the traditional Rider-Waite, that full moon represents a full moon, but kind of this like black moon, the dark moon, can be very significant. And it's interesting that I want to use this deck because we have the new moon in Aquarius for most people on February 1st. For the West Coast of North America, it'll be on the 31st of January. So on the new moon, and the days leading up to the new moon, so the end of January, which where we have Venus stationing direct, Mercury stations direct right after the new moon in Aquarius, you may feel called to leave a job, a relationship, a contract, something that is no longer serving you. You might also just be leaving a mindset where you're not able to invest, or you need to save. It could be anything, but it's interesting that we have the Hermit and the Six of Cups, reevaluating our childhood, reevaluating offers that are coming in. We're investing into ourselves to realize our worth and then walk away from what is no longer serving us, period. The Eight of Cups, of course, that cup, water, energy, relationships, emotions. It's kind of also maybe there are certain just vices or addictions that are causing this emotional upheaval that you are now walking away from. So it could be a physical relationship, or it could be an emotional relationship as well. But there's probably gonna be something that's coming up during that new moon in Aquarius, or the days leading up to it or after, that'll be quite illuminating in more ways than one. And then with the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, like, hello, stepping into a lot more power or benevolence, or even collaborating with really powerful, influential individuals, maybe even an Aries, of course, which is signified by the Emperor. But that Six of Pentacles too is really asking yourself, are you balanced in your masculine, feminine energies? Are you giving more or receiving more? And if you have the resources and the money and the time to do so, and the universe is asking you to be of service or to help someone in your immediate circle or to help an organization, are you going to answer that intuitive call or not? And sometimes God, source, universe places us in certain people's lives or in certain opportunities for us to be of service, to fulfill other people's manifestations, or to renew hope in others. It's not about us in that moment, it's about them. And trusting that even if you don't get anything out of that engagement or that investment, that it's always going to come back to you tenfold, right? And that you're always going to be increasing the frequency that you're cultivating by being selfless and being of service. Of course, if you don't have the energy or the funds to do so, then you get to ask for help or get to ask for care. But we need to be able to ask first. Sometimes people like to be stoic and that they can do it all themselves, and it's considered weak to be vulnerable or to be emotional. And I implore you to kind of shake that narrative around and know. And I mean, Six of Pentacles, that's very Libra energy. You can literally see the scales in the card itself. So this can even just be further activation as well of how you utilize your time, energy, and money moving forward to approach new, more affluent, powerful individuals, or even just you yourself, Libras, might be considering weighing your options with regards to opportunity, relationships, money, career, to now pick an option that makes you feel good, that elicits more power, that really challenges the norm. Also with the Emperor energy, it can link back to childhood with regards to our father or masculine energies, or even your own relationship with your divine masculine, how that's related to authority and work and relationships. And there might be that conversation or that reflection. Again, that Hermit energy needs to take place so that you know how you're showing up both in your masculine and your feminine to receive the best offers of love and career moving forward this Aquarius season. Okay? Fabulous. So that is your general reading for this Aquarius season. If this reading really resonated and hit the nail on your head and you want to leave a tip or a donation, it's always appreciated to support the content creation here at Stillwater Alchemy. I'll leave our PayPal below in the comments. Currently, our books are fully closed until the spring. However, if you want to be on our waiting list, or if you're looking for ongoing coaching commitment, I have one more spot open for someone who wants ongoing support. That's going to be opening on the 7th of February. So either way, waitlist, or if you're interested in that coaching spot, send us a message on our website through Contact Us, and we can go from there. And if you want even greater scope of what's going to be taking place this Aquarius season, you can watch your rising sign and your moon sign Tarotscope as well. Thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful Aquarius season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.